Hello and welcome to the Source One podcast. Consider us your source for the latest procurement, supply chain, and strategic sourcing insights anytime, anywhere. Over the last 2 episodes, we've discussed strategies for assessing and optimizing facilities management spend. First, we focused on the critical process of data collection and baselining. Then we discussed the ways data helps companies to develop strategies at the RFX stage. Today, Nick Harasymczuk and Jen Ulrich return for the conclusion of our series. They'll discuss the process of implementing solutions to ensure long-term success in the facilities management category. Nick, do you want to start us off by summing up our conversation thus far?
Sure. Like we've discussed, getting a grasp on the status of your organization prior to engaging in any sourcing event is critical. That's how you ensure you've got a sound understanding of your company's priorities, organization, and accountability. This process is especially important for larger companies with footprints spanning multiple locations and, potentially, multiple countries. Ultimately, you need a plan, and without one, you're setting yourself and your sourcing team up for headaches, inefficient practices, and money left on the table.
So, what's the next step in the plan after you've conducted a sourcing initiative?
In a sense, the next part of the plan is developing another plan. You've got to determine what course of action you want to implement within your locations. There are several potential avenues. You might choose to purchase facilities management software applications. These can help track and monitor your inventory levels, resource allocation, and labor. Or you might want to employ a third-party procurement team to help transform your department and prepare it for long-term success. There are dozens of potential options, but whichever direction you choose, it's important to consider 4 key categories before selecting any facilities management program: essential software, transactional software, functional software, and strategic software.
Could you describe for us some of the technologies that would fit in the essential and transactional categories?
Essential software is the sort of technology you see at every facility. These tools are, essential to how a facility is managed, monitored, and run. Whether it's a server that holds contracts, service agreements, employee records, inventory management, or time cards, you absolutely need it to conduct your business's day-to-day operations. These programs are the backbone of your organization, and without them you'd cease operation. Transactional software applications are also just what they sound like, simple and straightforward tools. These applications will help you manage inventory levels, provide a repository for any and all contracts and service agreements, and allow your procurement team to centralize its information to a single location at a tactical level.
And the other categories include more complicated tools?
Right. Functional software provides companies with a cost-effective resource to manage their business. In addition to tactical organizational value, this software tracks detailed asset and equipment information, manages maintenance costs, streamlines work orders, helps maximize the useful life of assets, reduces space and maintenance costs, and much more. This allows managers to manage and employees to focus on their day-to-day responsibilities without having to worry about keeping organizational data close by. Finally, strategic software is designed to help your organization handle multiple complexities to assist your company and position it for continued growth. While these types of software can provide all the services listed in the transactional and functional categories, they also feature additional capabilities that can grow with your company as you expand and develop your current business. Extended offerings may not be important at first, but it's good to know the service platform you are choosing can grow alongside your business.
Clearly there are many software options available, but what options are there for companies looking for help selecting a technology solution?
Well, that's where a third-party consulting firm can come into play. In a world where everything continues to become automated, there are still other options available to help you get your facilities organized and ready for success. Third-party consulting firms, such as Source One Management Services, can work with your current teams to implement sound sourcing processes internally without investing in automation. These firms can also assess your teams and perform unbiased analysis of their strengths, weaknesses, and areas they can improve. Firms offer these services for a predetermined fee, hourly rate, or even a contingency plan based on the amount of spend your facilities generate. The best will go well beyond facilities management and look for potential cost savings across your entire spend profile.
Remember, successfully sourcing a category is only the beginning. Determining how you'll implement organizational and cultural changes across your company is just as important as identifying savings. Whether you choose a technological solution, a third-party consulting firm, or a combination of the two, it's the effective utilization of the tools that will make for long-term success.
Well said. Once again, thank you so much, Jen and Nick.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You've been listening to the Source One podcast. For more information on sourcing across all spend categories, check out our blog, The Strategic Sorcerer. If you'd like to provide feedback or suggest a topic for future episodes, let us know at prrequest@sourceoneinc.com. Thanks for listening.